Objective 1, define reaction rate and understand how it is calculated from experimental data. So reaction rate is just what it sounds like. It's how fast a reaction occurs. So it's the change in concentration of product or reactant over time. How quickly your reactant is consumed or your product is made. So average rate, you simply take your change in concentration of your reactant, or you could do it of your product, and you divide by the change in time. And that gives you an average for that time period. But we know that reaction rate begins to slow as soon as it starts. It's the fastest the second it begins, and then as reactant collides and becomes product, there's less reactant particles available, so that rate starts slowing down, which is why we see the exponential curve. So sometimes you want to know the reaction rate at an exact instant, or what we call the instantaneous rate. And to do that, then we have to look at our slope. So assuming I'm looking at reactant, remember this is my concentration versus my time. And if I want to know the reaction rate at this exact instant, then I draw a line tangent to that instant, and I use this change in concentration over the change in time. So you use a tangent, and then you plug into the same equation, determining your points from that linear line rather than using the exponential curve. And then the second one that I have here, objective 2, describe reaction rate in terms of reactants or products. In terms of reactants, it's going to be a decrease, say the decrease, in concentration of reactants over time. And it's going to be exponential, so the rate's going to slow over time. And it's going to have a negative slope. And if we're expressing it in terms of products, then it's going to be the increase in the concentration of my products over time. It will also be an exponential slope, or exponential curve, but now it'll have a positive slope. So even though the product is increasing, the rate at which it's increasing will slow with time because of the decrease in reactant particles available to collide.